Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Fortitude and today I'll be doing a game with the Elemental Invocation scenario, and we'll be doing a game with Stone into England level 6. So I'll talk about the scenario in just a bit. Let's see what the explore is, and then I'm gonna switch things up and go for a major right on turn 1. Okay, let's see what we get. Alright, so these are some really interesting cards. I'm particularly excited about Cast Down, because this is an excellent scenario to demonstrate what we can pull off. So I'm going to go ahead and draft Cast Down. We will forget Plows. And then let's look at the game real quick. So the build in the jungles. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and place a presence from top track into my F2. Alright, so before we get into the game, let's talk about the scenario. So this is a scenario that came out with the latest release. So let's talk through it. The spirits can call forth wellsprings of essence to empower small areas of the island, strengthening and aligning nature with a particular element. This is fortunate, for the invaders are encroaching more strongly than before. Man, I just love the wording and the way they structured this lore on cards and spirits and scenarios in this game. Just amazing. Okay, so recommendation and notes. So this scenario magnifies the effects of experience. Veteran players may find it to be +0 difficulty or easier, especially for explosive early game spirits, while new players may find it to be +2 or +3 difficulty. This scenario is notably easier for spirits that basically benefit from like a 1 element boost. So example, Starlight seeks its form, or are extremely strong or efficient at high levels. Example, Serpent slumbering beneath the island. This scenario is notably harder for spirits which use few or no elements for land targeting power. So example, Vital Strength of the Earth. And then spirits with very tight energy income. So basically, to do well or to enjoy the scenario, you need a spirit that has a slight surplus of energy so that you can spend that energy every turn to put out elements. And I'll be going through the rules real quick. So basically on setup, so on each board, add a town to land number 6. So we have added that town to this land, F6. Accelerate the, okay, also add 1 fear card to terror level 1. So that kind of increases the fear pool. And then accelerate the invader deck. So that means discard the topmost card of the lowest invader stage in the deck. And at setup, this will nearly always be stage 1. Unless you are playing against like Prussia or something. So if I click here, you can see that the Sands invaded level 1 was discarded, and then jungles explode. Okay. And then rule changes. So this is really exciting. So placing elements once per spirit phase, each spirit may pay energy to place 1 element marker on a corner of one of their lands. That is at an intersection of 3 or 4 lands, or of 1+ lands and the ocean or board edge. Each corner can only have 1 element marker. They are permanent. So that's really cool. You have to pay 1 energy for every element marker you put out per turn. However, if an adjacent corner already has an element marker, then you need to pay +1 energy for it. Okay, spirits may only place element markers which they have on a power card in hand, play or discard. Okay, so that's important as well. And then what is the benefit of placing all these permanent element markers on the board? Well, when you use a land targeting power, the power gains all the elements on the target land's corners. So elemental thresholds can be reached more easily while targeting certain lands. So what that means is this scenario is great for spirits that like mages, or their innates rely a lot on these elements. Like many times I'll find myself in a scenario where I'll be like, oh man, if I just had like that 1 extra fire or that 1 extra moon to threshold this, well, this scenario allows you to do that. Each element marker on the board also counts as 2 energy towards choice events aided by that element, so that's really useful. And then finally, element markers do not help spirit targeting powers or special rules that check how many elements you have. Example, swiftness of lightning. So that's lightning. So that's basically just a restriction. But overall, it plays out really, really smoothly. And let's get into the game. So this is the little UI on the digital version of Spirit Island that allows us to place elements. So since I drafted Cast Down on turn 1, my entire game plan is to try to threshold this by turn 5, I think. Maybe earlier, we'll see. So to threshold this, I need 2 sun, 2 moon, 4 water and 4 earth. So I have the 2 sun with stubborn. I have the 2 moon with scarred. I will have the 4 earth because I'll try to play it on a reclaim turn. So I'll get the 2 earth there. So basically I need water. So I'm going to start paying for a water element every turn so that I have prepared my F2 land to be able to threshold Cast Down. And on turn 1, we'll just do the standard stone stuff. We'll play Jagged Shards. And let's see how this game plays out. So mountains is good for us because I already have a presence here. Now I want to defend this land, so I'm going to group up some Dahan. Now, since I switched it up on turn 1, I went for a major, so I'm going to switch it up again. And turn 2, I am going to go for a minor. I actually do not need to even. I can just go for, because I do get a minor on tracks, remember. So I can just go for extra energy to be able to play this sooner. So let's do that. Let's rely on the tracks to get some energy. And I will throw this presence in the... We'll throw this presence maybe in the wetlands. I could also just throw it in F1. Trying to decide here. Wait, Sands already came, but yeah, Terra 2 can be a Sands. Yeah, let me throw a presence into my F1 here. Let's see what we get. So I was looking for some water combo. I mean, Flow Down River is nice. It does give me the water, but then that would mean that I would have to play this, Flow Down, Scarred, and Stubborn. The other alternative would have been a Moon would have been nice, I think. Alright, I'm just trying to see here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I was really looking for a Moon, but since I didn't get a Moon, I think I'll just go for Flow Down River here. And if I play this, this, and this, I'll have a water here, and I can put out a Moon. So let me pay for another water. I'm just going to target this guy, and let's make it another water. Let's play Stubborn, and we can play Flow Down River. Although it's not helping me, but it's fine. We just need to save the energy, really. Alright. That's okay. There's actually no need for us to even play it. That's okay though. I wonder if next turn I should just go ahead and draft again. Probably. So in that case, there's no reason for me to play this. I'll just play Stubborn. That's okay. Let's go ahead and defend this guy. Let's replace it here. Okay, we get some Dahan defend, nice. Mountains build, and the explore is sand, so I'm glad I put a presence in my F1. Then we need to build in a land. I think we can just go ahead and build. I guess we could build over here. Alright, so we are getting close, not quite there yet, so we are at 9 energy. I have a water from here. I will need another sun, and actually if I have Scarred and Stony, if I put a sun, I have the 2 sun, then I have the 2 moon, I have the 4 water, I think. So if I play these 3 cards, that kind of helps me out. So that would mean that I need to reclaim and then play these 3 cards. That should get me the threshold for cast down. Let me just confirm that I'm not missing something. So I'll have to put a sun out. So that'll give me the 2 sun. I have a moon with Scarred and Stony. I will have 1, 2, 3, 4 water, and I will have 1, 2, and 2 earth. So yeah, that should do it. So if that is the case, I'm at 9 energy plus 1. So 10. So I could just let these Dahan go, honestly. Six, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'll have a lot of energy, so I'm just debating if I should reclaim to play Stubborn to defend this guy, but actually I don't think I even need to. Yeah, let's actually go for a power card this turn. Let's go for a minor. Okay, we did get Twilight Fog, which is excellent. We did get call to guard. That kind of helps us defend this land perhaps, but no, it's fine. I think we can just go with Twilight Fog here. Again, because that has the sun, moon, and water for us, so that gives us the 2 sun. It gives us the 2 moon. Yeah, I mean, ideally I wouldn't be doing any of this, but this is just to show you what the spirit is capable of. This combo is capable of. So I have enough water. I have enough moon. I have enough sun. So this is basically just an off turn for me. I could still put out an element if I wanted. Let's see. Actually, I don't think I even need to put out an element. I think we have gotten everything we need. Yeah, just making sure I don't goof up. Yeah, we'll have the two sun, we'll have the 4 water, we'll have the 2 moon, and we'll have the 4 earth. Actually, I'm not sure if I'll have the 4 earth if I play these 3 guys. If I play these 3, then I'll have the earth. Yeah, I think we are good then. I don't need to do anything this turn. Let's go ahead and place a presence over here, and then I'll just play Twilight Fog, and then next turn we'll try to threshold cast down. Just throw you over here. We do go Blighted, but that's totally fine. Okay, this guy, that gives us a buffer. Explore is mountains. Guess we can go ahead and throw Strife here. I don't think it matters. So this turn we will be reclaiming, so we get the 2 earth automatically on the reclaim, and then I have a +1 card play, so I'm just gonna make this a sacred site. Yep, let's see what we get. So we did get strong and constant, which kind of works because I can make sure that I don't lose to any loss conditions with this guy. So I'm just going to pick that up. So we need to play cast down. Let's see if we can fit in strong and constant currents and Twilight Fog. So we do have a threshold on cast down, and that is basically turn, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4 or turn 5. Just making sure I have everything lined up. Yep, everything looks good. The 4 water, 4 earth, 2 sun and 2 moon. So let's use strong and constant again. Pushing 1 town out. I'll just go ahead and push it over here. And then we will pay for the blight on both these lands so we don't go blighted, and then we can do some pushback damage over here. Should be all set. Okay, that's fine. Then Beast Chase of Homesteaders, that's okay. And then 2 fear per land with the Hanan cities. So we need to build in a land. Let's build over here. Add an explorer here. Build in the mountains. Let's ravage here. Pay for the blight. 3 damage. Pay for the blight. Okay, and the next explore is Scorched. So none of that matters because I'm sitting on a thresholded cast down over here. And all of it was made possible because of this scenario. So I was easily able to get like these 2. I basically just put out 2 elements. So you can see what you can do with this scenario. Like if I just wanted to play the regular stone game, I could have put out like a lot of earth on the board, maybe some sun, and been able to threshold my right innate pretty early on. Like probably even by turn 6. Maybe by turn 5. And on a lot of spirits, like on Keeper, you can do this too, like if you're playing some heavy hitting mages, or basically any spirits, like even if you have like Vigor of the Breaking Dawn or something, like you can just put out some sun on the islands, I mean on the intersection of lands, and then basically threshold it pretty easily. So yeah, that's what we did. Let's go ahead and just play cast down, and that is game. So it'll be a sacrifice victory, but yeah, I just wanted to demonstrate what this scenario is capable of and how fun it can be. And there goes the island. Nice clean game with stone versus England level 6 with the elemental invocation scenario. So yeah, if you haven't checked it out, I highly encourage you to. The one advice I would give with this scenario, don't feel like you have to do it every turn because it does cost an energy. So if, oh yeah, it was basically a turn 4 win. So if you are fine just using it like even once or twice throughout the game, that's totally fine, because think of it in terms of elements. Like how many times do you need to hit thresholds on major? Probably like once or twice a game, maybe 3 times or higher in a multiplayer game. So you need a steady stream of energy every turn to be able to sustain that cost that you pay for these elements. So try to use it strategically. In this game, I basically used it twice to put some water out on the board, and we were able to Threshold cast down into the briny deep. We were also assisted by cards like Strong and Constant Currents and Twilight Fog that have like matching elements. And yeah, basically we drowned the island on turn 4. Looking at the events that we got, the fear cards, I guess we didn't earn any fear at all, because that's actually so funny. The game was over by the time we earned any fear. And then Explore, this was the Invader deck RNG. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this scenario. It's really fun to play. I'm excited to wait for like Starlight to come to the digital game, because Starlight really benefits from this scenario. Maybe I'll try it out with Serpent some point. But yeah, that was game Stone into England level 6. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll be covering more scenarios in the future, and I will see you then. Take care. Bye.